Hey, I wouldn't normally make this kind of video, but it's something I really want to see. Really bad, and I don't know why it can't be executed well. I don't know why any company that has tried just failed miserably, or just released too early, or made it way too grindy, or had shit build mechanics, combat mechanics, but nothing to do in the game. I don't know. No one can seem to nail a medieval survival game. Why? Why can't they do it? Now, let me present you this. And this is why Torn Banner is atted in the title, so that they see it on Twitter. Maybe, just maybe, we could see a skill-based game, much like Chivalry, where you don't earn levels like a survival game, so it's a skill-based game. So you can't be OP just for playing heaps. Why don't you, Torn Banner, make a medieval survival game with the exact same mechanics that you have in Chivalry, Medieval Warfare, but take out fainting? I don't want to see that. I mean, there are people who do like fainting. There are people who enjoy reverse overheads, people who don't enjoy reverse overheads. Fainting's just cheap in my opinion. But, you know, I'd be happy to settle for a medieval survival game with fainting in it. Now, let me show you this, people. How awesome would it be to see a medieval survival game with procedural maps? That means the maps change just much like Rust, and you get to have actual melee combat like this. I mean, it's such an awesome cash grab right there, Torn Banner. Like, stick with it, work with it after you release it, and I think people will stay and actually play the game. I mean, look at Rust. Look at how well that does. I remember reading something a while ago. Gary said, okay, we want Rust to get popular, so how can we rip off DayZ? And they did. And then they kind of morphed it into their own thing, and look how popular that is. So you should be thinking, okay, how can we rip off Rust? And do it. And then morph it into your own thing. Make it specifically melee combat, but I think you should also have your own bow mechanics in there, much like Chivalry's one, because it is hard. The game should be solely based on melee combat. Now that's something that will draw a new crowd. It is an untouched market, a melee combat-based survival game. Tell me one survival game that's done excellent melee first-person combat. I can't think of one. I can't even think of one that's done third-person. This is a very viable market. There's so much potential, so much money you could make. Not only after you have like fully customizable armor, weapons, tabards, clothing, whatever. There's also the opportunity for cash grabs on DLC armor, DLC weapons, DLC clothes, skins for anything, you know? And it's something that you can keep adding to the game frequently. You guys could make bank off this. Bank. Bank. Alright? Like, in the words of Shia LaBeouf, just do it. Just do it, please. It's killing me that there's not a medieval survival game with Chivalry's combat mechanics. I know Reign of Kings tried, but god damn, they failed at that. Real bad. So, Torn Banner, I know you've got Mirage coming out, but possibly think about making a medieval survival game, like Chivalry 2, but survival. Please think about doing that after Mirage. I know it's not your thing, but take a leap, because that is huge money right there. Huge. And to people watching this, like, just think about how awesome it would be to be a knight, or a vanguard, or a man-at-arms, or an archer, or like new classes that they could add, you know, and you form a small band of people, like a clan or something. Except in this case, it'd probably be called a guild, so you form a guild. And your castle's getting raided by catapults and ballistas, or fire bombs, fire pots. And they break down the gates, your main gate, and they rush in, and you and all your people are just standing there with a sword, and it looks like this. Imagine the possibilities that Torn Banner could do with this game. Imagine all the things that could be done that have not been done. I know people have asked for catapults in Rust. I know they've asked for ballistas. What about these siege walker things? Like, how cool would that fucking be? And imagine the scope of weapons, the wide variety of weapons you could have, like you already have in Chivalry, like spears, maces, shields, brandies, pitchforks, different sizes of swords and speeds and damage, mauls, hammers, all of these fucking weapons that could be put into the game. Throwable axes or throwable knives. It's something special you guys have going. Anyway guys, I'm pretty much just rambling now at this point. Like I said, I don't make any videos like this normally, but I had to get this one off my chest. Just think about the endless possibilities. And please, Torn Banner, please, consider it. Thank you.